Hey guys, welcome to Backyard Beer Brothers. My name's Rory Doherty, and in today's episode I'm going to be drinking this beer right here. So this is the Roadblocker from One Drop Brewing Co. in Botany, New South Wales. Now, pretty pumped about this. This is a blueberry, strawberry, banana and bubblegum ice cream sour. So definitely keen to get amongst it. Now I'm also a little bit wouldn't say on edge, but I suppose a little bit, I suppose on edge is a good way of putting it. Little concerned about whether or not this episode is actually going to happen. Reason I say that is this is the third time I've tried to film this episode. First and foremost, this is going to be episode number 100. So pretty amazing that we've got to the point of having 100 beer review episodes in the background. Damn, that smells bubblegum and banana to the max. But anyway, 100 episodes, pretty crazy. So usually I blow out when it comes to doing things. I'll go in 100% to begin with and it just fades all the way out and eventually I give up. The fact that I've made it this far is pretty epic. So of course, thank you very much, the viewers and everyone else that supported me on the channel. You know, big shout out to JD, the other guys that have jumped on in front of the camera, the other reviewers in Australia, that I talk to regularly as well, and anyone that leaves comments. You know, that sort of gives me a little bit more motivation to keep going. But talking about people that watch the channel, also hit another major milestone. We've got 2,000 subscribers now. I didn't think it was going to happen. I think 1,000 was huge, and then we're sitting at 1,600 for ages, and then we were at like 1,995 for what seems forever, but we finally hit that 2,000 mark. So again, thank you very much for everyone who subscribed to the channel. Absolutely amazing. But prior to this, I filmed episode 100 and I drank a beer. It was the s'mores beer from Vault City in Edinburgh. Delicious beer. Went to edit it. Sound didn't work. Shattered dreams. So then, try to film it again, and that time I had a beer from One Drop again, and I hadn't charged the camera, the GoPro up properly. It said it had 16%, and I was like, man, 16%, I should be able to get an episode in, but halfway through, camera died, and then I was like, oh man, what am I going to do, and then I remembered the handle actually has a power pack in it, so I plugged it in, filmed the rest of the episode, but then half of the portion where the camera cut out didn't record properly, so ended up having to bail on that. So, third time's a charm. Part of me was also thinking, maybe this is like divine intervention. I'm trying to record episode 100 and it just doesn't want to go through. Maybe the universe is telling me, you're done with Backyard Beer Brothers. But, want to get into this. The worst case scenario is this doesn't record properly either, but at least I just get to kick it in my shed, hopefully have a good beer, and we'll get it on. Cut that out. Anyway, so into this beer. I'm hoping good things, and look at that. That is thick. One Drop Brewing, doing good things. Dang. It is rock solid. So let's have a little sniff on it. It does have sort of bubblegum notes. The most prominent note is the banana for sure. So what have we got on the can? It says new ice cream style fruited sour made with our homies Range Brewing in sunny Brisbane. Hey, collaboration, nice. And what a doozy it is. Roadblocker is jam-packed with blueberry, blackcurrant and strawberry. With no spider hanky panky going on, we've been able to load up on top of this massive fruiting rate a solid serving of surprisingly hard to find bubblegum ice cream. With the creative block gone, it's a stupid amount of fun, like we always have with this crew, tidily wrapped up in an aluminium suit. Bam! So, looks pretty amazing. Couldn't fill it up anymore. Color, like it is smoothie to the max. bubblegum, berries, but banana's definitely the most dominant flavour coming through, or smell coming through. But it's all about the taste. Let's get into it. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's go. Damn. Whoa. Whoa. It is thick. It is thick. There's like small amount of sweetness, big slap of tart up the front, but it doesn't linger. But it is delicious. Banana's definitely dominating in the flavor profile, and the same came through on the nose. But there is definitely the berry presence, and there is like a hubba bubba bubblegum flavor coming through there as well. Well, I think it did overflow slightly there, but it's alright. Damn. One Drop Brewing. I don't know why, but I kind of have always had a problem with One Drop Brewing. And it's just because I usually buy my craft beer through third party companies like craft beer, online stores, etc. And their beers are always expensive. So you're sort of looking 15 to, I think I've seen them as high as $21 or $22. And I was just like, man, I'm not spending that on a beer. But then I started getting into these, smoothie sours. I was getting them from the UK, and it's like, dude, if I'm willing to spend a huge amount of money importing these beers from overseas, why don't I just buy them here? And the other night I was online, and again I was at one of these third-party wholesaler places, and I found a couple that I really wanted to get. And I was like, man, they're expensive though. But then I went on to One Drop Brewing's website, all significantly cheap if you buy it directly from there, like not surprising. But they also had a flat rate shipping fee of $5 across Australia. So I was like, boom, what am I doing? Why haven't I got on these guys before? And side note, not sponsored by these guys. But if anyone from One Drop Brewing happens to watch this episode, I'm doing this for free. Imagine if you sent me free beers, then I'd be sort of down on my knees willing to... But anyway, back to the beer. These beers are not sessionable. There's no way that you're rocking up to a party and going to be smashing a... I think I struggle on a 4-pack of these. But if you got like a couple of different ones, maybe. But it's absolutely delicious. As a one and done, this is awesome. But to tell you a little bit about this beer, so I've already mentioned that it comes from New South Wales here in Australia. It's a 440ml can coming in at 7%, which works out to be 2.4 standard drinks. And as of filming today, the untapped score was 4.38, so it is like really high, and it makes sense. Bam! So, let's get into the questions. First and foremost, would I buy it again? And yeah, I think I could. Usually with these sorts of beers, and I've got a lot more coming, provided I can sort out actually being able to film these properly. But usually I'd say, hey, look, I'll wait and see. But with this particular one, this is awesome. That bubblegum flavor makes it different for sure. Like, if that was missing, then I'd say, hey, look, maybe I'll just try all the other ones first and I'll come back to it on whether I get it again. But I'd get this again. If I saw it on tap, yeah, I'd get it on tap. You can see, like, what the glass looks like after drinking that. Imagine if you owned a bar and you had set up a keg of this. You'd just totally fuck your beer lines to the max. You'd have to either remove them or just, like, the cleaning would be ridiculous. So, as a bar owner or manager, I wouldn't want to see this on tap in my bar. But if I was out somewhere else and I saw it on tap, yeah, I'd be keen to get a pint for sure. It'd be expensive, but I'd get one. Buy it as a gift. Yeah, I think I could buy it as a gift. Yeah. Out of 10, what would I give it? I reckon I could give this a 9. This is a pretty... Well, you could argue that it's so far from being a beer, it's not actually a beer. With this being episode 100, should I have actually got a more beer? Maybe, but the whole aim of this channel wasn't to just review regular beers. It was about trying to push the boundaries, trying to find the unique, the weird, the different, and this definitely hits all those boxes. So I'd be happy to give this a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Damn. It's good. It's good. It is sticky and it was thick. But with that being said, beer's done, review's done, got the score, 9 out of 10. So, again, I've already said it, and as I usually always end the episodes on, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the support. Thank you for those that have subscribed and that come back and watch again. And if you made it this far, thanks again. And as always, I hope you have a good one. Cheers.